Hey guys, welcome to it. Livesound 365. Today we're talking whatnot listing requirements. Okay, because a lot of things on here get obviously looking around whatnot. We don't know about all these things, so we're going to talk about it. I will link in the description where I'm getting this stuff from. And I'll just tell you it's broken up into basically 3 areas. There's a short list of things that are not permitted. There's a blurb about photo requirements, and there's a blurb about descriptions and title requirements, and then there's 2 like little asterisks kind of deals after that. So that's what we're going to talk about today. If I'm new to you, my name is Tamika Crow of Custom Wood Burning. I've been selling heat gun art on Whatnot for 3 years now. And recently started posting videos here to hopefully help others in their live sales journey, just sharing the insights and correct info and things that I've been picking up along the way. So I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about listings. To each their own, but it's nice to know what Whatnot says about these things. So 4 things that are not permitted. Number 1 is a no item listed listing. This is the notification listings. You see a lot of that. And this is the buy me a coffee or buy my cat a treat type of listings. For those ones, Whatnot says use the tipping feature. Fun fact, that's why they brought it to us in the first place, because so many people were doing that just as a seller support, so they enabled tipping. When they did that, they said, we're done with the buy me a coffees, okay? For the notification listings, these are a little trickier. I understand why people do them. And I wanna say it is the way to use them, if we must, is having a physical product that is for sale attached to it. So for instance, I have different types of, I have chat shows, I have commission shows, I have live demo shows, I have raid shows. For each one of these show types, I have a notification listing that has cards attached to it. And so if they're purchased, which they can be, I have something to ship. But at the same token, I can still use it as notification. So when I do a chat show, I can pin it and it will notify those who are just interested in that type of show that they can come in, and we're live doing that at the moment. But there has to be a physical product attached to it is the key. Number 2 is keywords in listings. We can't be catfishing. I'm just gonna TLDR. We can't be catfishing with the keywords. They have to be relevant to what we're actually selling. We can't say Loungefly when it's just a regular backpack, aiming for what they call unfair visibility. It's got to be accurate for the keywords specifically. Number 3 is clickbait content. I'll quote this one. They say no, quote unquote, images, links, titles, or descriptions that mislead users for the purpose of drawing attention to or promoting a different item, or leading users off platform. Leading users off platform is a big one just in general, not just listings. I see some folks out here with, and we can understand why, right? It's competition. But I see some folks with like eBay or Etsy links in their bio. Don't do that. Don't do that. But for the listing specifically, this says don't do that. And then have no clickbait. So no, come in for this, and then it's actually something else. Number 4 is nothing that violates policies. This is the prohibited and restricted items list. There's a whole, which we will probably go over at some point, but there's a whole long list of things that you just aren't allowed to sell through Whatnot, right? And it's good to know what these things are. But it's extra funny just looking at the list, because things made the list because somebody tried to sell them. And when you look through the list, you're like, who did that? Who did that? Somebody did it. So tens of millions, someone did it. Either case, no prohibited or restricted items, nothing against community guidelines. There's a couple things about that. And then no intellectual property policy violation type of products, okay? The second big thing section is photo requirements. I'm gonna try to go through these quick. Keep these videos not 20 minutes. Two things for photo requirements. The first one I want to quote because this is not my words. This is directly from Whatnot, okay? Quote unquote, listings must contain photos of the actual item you are offering for sale. A lot of people don't do this. That's why I'm emphasizing. They say listings that do not contain any photos, so like either none at all or like graphics, right? Or only contain stock photos, right? So no real photos of the actual product are not permitted. Verbatim. They say you must ensure you have all intellectual property rights required to use the photos in your listings. Technically, to each their own. I'm just saying it's nice to know what the word is, what the actual word is. So they say, and that your listings comply with our intellectual property policy. You may not use stock photos for used, damaged, or defective items also. So the way I read this is you have to have actual photos. You can have stock photos supplemental if you have rights to them, but even if you have stock photos, they can't be misrepresenting your item. So if you have a brand new with tags, okay, use the stock photo. If you have anything used or damaged or anything like that, then you cannot. That's how I interpret. So, and then the other thing with photos is they have to be clear photos. They can't, it says listings must include at least one photo, just one, that clearly shows the entire item and its condition. The emphasis is on condition, no blurring, cropping, or other obstructions. So there's that. With one little exception, if there's nudity in it. This could be like art, or there's like certain card categories, you know, the ones. Blurring, nudity is permitted to comply with the adult and mature content guidelines. Everything else can't be blurry. It's like a can't do it. Misrepresentation. It's just kind of sus, you know what I mean? Okay, so the third thing is description and title requirements. There's 4 things here. Number 1, accurate listing description, especially the condition. It says verbatim, refer only to the item for sale. So this means like we have a purse or shoes and we say, we make our listing description or title talking about the brand and the shoes and that kind of stuff, but not our one that we are offering for sale that we have in possession, right? So there's a difference in our pitch. So our pitch has to be focused and centered around the actual product that we're selling, not the products in general, because that can be misrepresentation, right? Number 2 is the category has to be accurate, right? We can't do mid-luxury bags in the luxury category. We can't do handmade stuff and that's not handmade. It's got to be accurate. Number 3 is pricing. It has to be reasonable. The too high, too low stuff is not really for sale. There's something going on with them and they know that, right? So, and I've seen them. I have seen them do waves of, like, some people put listings for like $100,000 to list all kinds of different things, but they're not real, right? And Whatnot will go through and just like cut them all, just disappear them all. No warning, no nothing. So be careful out there. And then the fourth thing is repeated listings. This is like if you have one thing, but then you make multiple listings for it. Maybe you want to put it in multiple categories or multiple price points just to see. Not allowed to do that. If you have one item, it gets one listing only. If you have multiple of the same item, then they want you to use their words. Again, I'll link it in the description. They want you to use that quantity function, not do multiple listings. Their words. Okay, and then the two things with asterisks. The first is prohibited items in marketplace listings. Probably a no-brainer, but the surprise sets and giveaways, not marketplace. I want to add a little thing to this that PWE, the plain white envelope, 78 cents shipping, give or take, those are not applicable as of today. I don't even know what day it is, the end of March 2026. PWE doesn't PWE in the marketplace, so just be aware of that. It'll charge, like, if you try to buy a sticker in the marketplace, it's going to charge you like almost $5. So there's that. Otherwise, it's surprise sets and giveaways. No marketplace listings for those. And then the last asterisk is, this was new to me too. Items with autographs. Items with autographs. It says must be certified by JSA, PSA, Fanatics, Beckett, or BAM, BAM. The thing for the listings is, so these items that must be certified, the listing must contain a photo in the listing of the certification card included with that item. And so one of these companies, I think it said Beckett, they have like they don't do a certification card, they do some kind of sticker or whatever like that. So there's an exception there. But otherwise, autographed items, they have to have that certified by whoever thing in the listing itself in the photos. So fun fact, that was new to me. So all right, that's what I got, and that's what I know. I'm going to link this in the description. If you found value here, please give it a thumbs up. So whatnot. So YouTube pushes it out to more live sellers, so more of us know these things. Otherwise, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.